Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is actually in response to a question from James from the last video, who was asking about making a proper downswing and eliminating casting in the downswing. So usually from experience and what I've seen with students is casting is not the root problem or the root cause. It's usually a compensation because of something else that has happened before it. So with students that I have had in the past that I've seen cast the club, it has been something else that they've done in their swing that has made them then have to cast the club in the downswing. So I'll put up a couple students from a couple years ago who used to cast, just so you can see their videos and their movements. So I'll be playing that now, and then some of the drills that we worked on to eliminate that, and now they don't cast the club anymore. So from experience looking at the students, one of the main things that causes casting is lack of width or getting too narrow at the top of the backswing, especially in the trail arm. So when a player takes the club up to the top and their arm starts to fold excessively, right arm for a right-handed player folds a lot. When you get to this position and you don't have enough width at the top of your swing, especially in the trail arm, your brain now knows that you're stuck and you don't have much space to operate in the downswing. So what happens is when you're in that position and there's not much space to move coming down, you then have to extend this trail arm to get the club and the arm back out away from the body so that it has space coming down. So one of the main things that we want to think about in the backswing to stop casting from happening in the downswing would be to maintain good width in the trail arm. So the right arm is going to fold. That's completely normal. We don't want to keep it straight the whole way back. We just don't want it to fold past a 90-degree angle, because then we would be getting too narrow, and then we need to release that angle at some point to start the downswing or in the downswing. So easy drills that you can do doing that would be feeling as though you're stretching your hands as far away from your head as possible at the top, and that you're not bending your right elbow too much. Another one you can do that is an old one but a good one is put the club over your shoulder here, rotate, and then press away as far as you can, and then from that position take some downswings, and you'll start to see that if you're in this nice wide position, your brain doesn't want to get any wider because it thinks it's already at end range of motion. So now you'll actually go the opposite way and you'll get in a good narrow position coming down where you can maintain the angles in the club rather than casting them out. The other problem that I see a lot of the time that causes casting is an open club face. So if we take it back and that club face starts to get too open, and then we're at the top and we've got a lot of wrist extension in the lead wrist, club face is open, players in an attempt to square up the club face will throw their arm to try and control the face and close it up in time before impact, because if we take it up to the top and the face is wide open and it's coming down wide open, and we actually don't cast and stay in good positions, the face is going to be so far open that you're going to hit the ball like 100 yards to the right. And after a shot or two, instinctively, you're not going to do that. So you're going to find ways to try and close the club face, whether it's right or wrong. And in this case, it's the wrong movement to cast it. But that is why it's happening. So that's two reasons. There's a lot more that I can go in more detail in future videos, but I think that's a good start, would be trail arm width and club face control. So just making sure that the right arm for a right-handed player stays nice and wide, hands away from the head, and then making sure the club face is square or even slightly closed at the top of the swing. That's going to incentivize us to not cast the club in the downswing. Thanks for watching. Hopefully everything there makes sense and those drills can help you eliminate casting. And as always, if you've got any questions, just drop them in the comments and I will be happy to help.